for joining us from our studios in Tel Aviv. I'm Natasha Kirchuk here with ILTV's morning briefing from Israel.
At least 28 people are dead and more than 35 are injured after 2 explosions went off in Brussels this morning. And one of the injured is reportedly an Israeli. One of the attacks was apparently a suicide bombing in the Brussels airport near an American Airlines departure desk, and the terminal has now been evacuated. Belgian media is reporting that there were gunshots and yelling in Arabic just before the explosion. The second attack took place at the Malbec metro station, and Belgium has shut down the public transport system in Brussels in the wake of the blast. The country has now been put on terror level 4, and some reports are suggesting that security officials have found more explosive devices at the airport. The Israeli Public Security Minister Gilad Erdan has publicly expressed his condolences to the victims of the attacks. Mr. Gilad Erdan has publicly expressed his condolences to the victims of the attacks. Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah is threatening to strike Israel's nuclear facilities if the IDF escalates its so-called aggression against Lebanon. Nasrallah says that Hezbollah does not want to launch a war, but that the terror group will employ all means to defend Lebanon against Israel. The terror leader claims that Hezbollah knows where Israel's chemical plants and nuclear facilities are, and will strike them if necessary. In an interview with Al Mayadeen TV, Nasrallah also took a stab at Arab nations in the region for their recent decision to blacklist Hezbollah as a terrorist organization. He's accusing the Saudis and other Gulf states of working for the sake of the Israelis. The American presidential candidates took to the stage at the AIPAC conference in Washington last night to prove their love and support for Israel. Republican frontrunner Donald Trump cited his long record of support for the Jewish state, as he vowed to move the American embassy to Jerusalem and veto anti-Israel resolutions at the UN. In response, Ted Cruz attacked Trump for having backed an even-handed approach to Israeli-Palestinian negotiations. Cruz claims the Palestinians are the barrier to peace, and not Israel. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton told AIPAC that Donald Trump does not have the steady hand required to be president. Clinton vowed that while pushing peace, she will always remember that Israeli security is non-negotiable. A new Palestinian poll indicates that support for knife attacks against Israelis has dropped significantly in the West Bank, but remains very high in Gaza. According to the survey by the Palestinian Center for Policy and Research, 44% of West Bank residents support the violent attacks, down from 57% just 3 months ago. Yet support for knife attacks among Gaza residents is at a resounding 82%. Authors of the poll say that most West Bank Arabs do not think that the attacks are an effective way to meet the goals of the Palestinian people, but most do believe that an armed uprising has more of a chance of serving Palestinian national interests than negotiations. The poll shows that a slim 51% of Palestinians support a two-state solution with Israel.
That's all for now. I'm Natasha Kirchuk, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.